Hello students, in this video I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about JAMB 2026 and how to prepare effectively. I'm also going to be showing you the top tricks that students who hit the 350 marks that they apply and that they use. So relax and sit with me. So let's start with what is JAMB? The short form for Joint Admission Matriculation Board. Right? It conducts the UTME examination, which is used like an onboarding pass for admission processes into Nigerian institution. Mostly, yes, of course, some other countries outside of Nigeria accept the JAMB results, but it's majorly used for Nigerian institution. Now, what is the timeline, the likely timeline for JAMB? Now, registration will begin January, February of 2026. That's when registration begins. Then you have your mock exam March. So the date is not yet out as at the time I'm making this video, but I don't know the time you'll be watching it. I believe the dates will be out between January, February. Now, you will now have the main UTME exam itself around April. Sometimes it could be late March, okay, but let's just say March, April, or April actually. Then JAMB would often release results within 48 to 72 hours, although JAMB 2025 was a little bit not like that because of some errors of which there had to be a rewrite, a mop-up and all of that. There's usually no mop-up and stuff. Within 72 hours, you should have your result. And your result should be out on JAMB portal. You can check it, or it could be sent to your phone, or and you can go to JAMB portal. How do you access JAMB portal? jam.gov.ng. Did you get that? www.jamb.gov.ng. You will see all the information there, and you can always go there for updates on the JAMB procedures. Now, what are the JAMB structure or JAMB subjects for each course? Now, you will write 4 subjects in JAMB, including English language. As a matter of fact, English is compulsory. The other 3 subjects will be based on your course type, the course you want to study in Nigerian institution. When I mean Nigerian institution, I'm talking about polytechnic, college, university, So you will have 250 questions essentially, and your English question will take 100 out of them. So your English will be 100 questions, while the other ones will be 50 each, right? So you have 2 hours in total for the exam. So that's 120 minutes. Now, you would often be slotted in batches. So if you are writing the exam in, like, let's say, Covenant University, there will be a lot of people for a limited amount of space. JAMB will put you into batches, maybe batch A, 9 to 11, batch B, 10 to 12, something like that. So you will have to enter in batches. Always note that you have to be at the JAMB center at least 30 minutes before the exam, okay, so that you could be well rested. Then if the previous set finished early, they might want to slot you or bring you in before your proposed time. If you are yet to be subscribed to this channel, I think you should do so, because apart from this JAMB tip, I'm also going to be releasing the JAMB course combination for each type of course you're studying. For at least the main 20 courses in Nigeria, I will also be releasing other information. Then we have a lot of JAMB videos covering about all subjects in the channel. You can also check the description of the video where you will see a link to download our apps that you can use on your iPhone, your iPad, or even on your Android phone, so you can access thousands of past questions that has been loaded on that app and other resources to help you ace JAMB 2026. How to score 350 in JAMB. I say, yay! Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Some people have done it, some people did it in JAMB 2025. It's not the magic, and it's not going to happen by prayer. It's going to take some process, and those are the processes we want to discuss in this video. How did people who scored 356, people like Joseph, people like Joseph, 356, 360 something, how did they do it? What happened? Was it a glitch on their computer? No. Remember that the JAMB examination is computerized, so it's not like marked. So Favoritism is out of play. It's all strictly by merit. All right, so the first point is know the JAMB syllabus and the exam format. Every examination has a different format. So the way WAEC will set their questions is a little bit different from JAMB, although most tutorials pair them together. All right, but they are different. They have different JAMB syllabus and they have different JAMB exam formats. So what you need to do is go to the JAMB website I gave you before, gov.ng, jam.gov.ng, and download the JAMB syllabus where you can narrow down to the 4 subjects that you will be offering in this JAMB. If you are yet to be subscribed, make sure you do so because I will be releasing the 4 subject combination for the top 20 courses in Nigerian institutions so that you can watch and be aware. Then you go to JAMB website, download the syllabus. Then you now study only what JAMB test so that you can study only what JAMB test. You will see the topics, okay, for that are really that JAMB sets their question from. You see the likely topics on in that syllabus so that you don't waste time on unnecessary topics. JAMB does not cover the whole textbook. They have selected topics that they would often test from. Understand JAMB marking scheme also, which is that English question will carry 100 marks and then all the other questions would carry 100 marks also. Even though there are 50 questions, they will carry 100 marks. So let's say you are having English, chemistry, biology, and physics. So physics, chemistry, biology, we have 50 questions each, which will be like 2 marks per question, which will total 300. While English will have 100 questions for 100 marks, making it a total of 400. Then second point you should know is that you need to study with past questions, at least for the past 15 years back. Now, JAMB will often shuffle these past questions or repeat past questions. Let me tell you how the JAMB database works. Now, JAMB has a database that has thousands and thousands of questions they've been setting for several years. On that database, your laptop or the device that you'll be using to write the exam is connected to. So on that database, you probably have up to 50,000 questions on that database. How many are you writing? Just 400. So, and the questions has been set up to randomize. In other words, what I'm seeing on my number one is different from what you are seeing on your number one. So cheating is absolutely like zero. Yeah. So you would need to have to study a lot of questions to be able to at least beat up with JAMB number of questions that they've loaded into the database. But don't worry, JAMB repeats a lot of these questions. And once you already have a good idea of the topic of a particular subject, you should be able to answer questions no matter how it is twisted or said. Then you can also practice with apps like CVT app, like I mentioned before. We have our app. The link is in the description. It's on Google and Apple Store. You can download it. You can also watch past question videos. There are a lot of them on this channel, and we are still loading more and more. So go and study those videos. Don't just watch like you're seeing a movie. You've got to walk the questions with the tutor. Right? You can actually pause the video and take the question, then watch as the teacher explains. So it looks like a correction, right? Yeah, that way you'll be testing yourself more efficient. Use CBT platforms and timers. Like I've said, you want to use the JAMB simulator platform, okay? A platform that looks like you are being tested the JAMB center. As a simulator platform, we mean a platform that has a timer and a platform that each question will slide to the next. That's just essentially what a mock exam would look like. So you want to use such platform and time yourself. Wait for a second. Why is having 300 very, 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 very important in gaining admission into the university system? We could see from the JAMB 2025 results that at least 70% of students had within the 200 mark. What do you think would be happening? The competition would be like massive. And you know that if you are going for courses like medicine, engineering courses, law, and such kind of high bar courses, the competition will be massive. Let's say in a school like Unilag, almost about probably 50,000 students will be applying. So if you come to such a school with 200 score, what do you think is going to happen to you? You will need on God like grace Yeah. So in order not to have to wait for grace, have to pray for grace, you can actually walk your way through by giving it your best shot. And the time starts now. Okay, the fourth point is focus on English is the game changer. Yes, focus on English. English is way simpler than all the other ones. Yes, so better you focus on it, and it has 100 marks. You know, it comprises of comprehension, lessons, and structure, oral English, and all of that. So focus on English. 90 in English. Wow, you are standing well. And if you can do it better, 95, that's a good one towards your 350 mark. Then the fifth one, as we round down, is build a realistic study plan. Now, if you ask all of the likes of those students here who have hit the 350 bar and above, one thing is common. They all have a study plan. They have an objective. Let's say they have an objective of like 350. Then they had a study plan to hit the 350 mark. Okay, I'm going to read 2 hours by from 6 to 8 p.m. after I've watched my Korean movie or before I watch my Korean movie. So they all have a study plan. I'm not saying that you should not engage in fun anymore. You should, drop your TikTok business. That little dance you do on TikTok. I'm not about that. I'm just saying that whatever you do, have a study plan so that you can. Because if you don't study, you cannot pass. It's not going to happen by miracle or by, oh God, if you do this for me, I'm going to do this for you. It's not going to happen by that. So you can break it down each into a subject per day and a time slot. You can do it very early in the morning, you can do it late in the night. Okay, so whatever works for you, but you must read and focus more on your weaker subjects. So let's say you are good in English, but you're bad at maths, then you've got to focus more on maths, right? The next point is eliminate common mistakes. What are common mistakes that a lot of people face in JAMB? One, they waste time on one question. If you don't know a question, you skip it. I'm just giving you a heads up. Then two, avoid random guessing. Okay, don't just guess the answer. No, eliminate the two wrong options first, leaving you with the correct one and one random question or one more likely to be the answer question. So don't just say, some people say, because of my time, I'll just take C. Oh God, you fail. So don't just take C. Or 1 to 10, I'll take C. Then 11 to 20, I'll take B. No, don't be like that. So don't random guess. Then use the flag or review button in the CBT platform, meaning that if the question doesn't look right, you think there's a mistake, you can flag it. Or you can also flag it for yourself to help yourself know that, okay, I need to come back to this question. But make sure that before you click on your submit, you're on flag. Okay, because that flag button also works for the JAMB admin, the back end, so they can see that someone flagged the question and they want to know why you flagged the question. All right. As you get closer to your exam, stay mentally sharp, stay physically fit, and mentally sharp. You don't want to be stressed, especially in days and weeks that is leading to the exam. It's just once a year, and if you don't do well, you are going to have to come back, which can be very sad and very demoralizing. The best way of beating jam is to hit it once. But if you have done it once and you're coming back, it's going to affect you psychologically and emotionally. So you want to put all the distraction away, at least the last 2 months to the exam, and just dive in. But at the same time, make sure that you're physically and mentally alert in days leading to the exam. So I'll call it a wrap there. And on the next video I'll be making subject combination for at least the top 20 courses in Nigeria. So you can watch that as you know what exactly to pick, because that's a common mistake many people make. They take wrong subject for the wrong course. So you don't want to do that. So make sure you're subscribed. Then let's talk in the comment section. What's your fear about JAM? What's your expectation? How do you intend to get there? What are your objectives? If you have questions about the JAM exam or the curriculum, you can also leave them in the comment section. Let's build a community that would hit the 350 mark so that your name too can be listed in that JAM Hall of Fame. My name is David and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.